We gonna lie.
That way. No, that's west.
Yeah, this west. This it's like a sun.
Because that's the same direction that.
That's where the sun's at. That's where the sun is going.
I was just saying because this is like it goes like Superior, or and then when you get like okay, yeah,
I think this is east, right? I feel it. Yeah, like this general area. This general area. The east, that's the north. Because you go that way, you go to the lake. You keep going this way, you go to the lake. This way, south. We ain't gonna too much worry about it.
Yeah, you just go through the spirit.
Tell me when you're ready, bro.
Right.
Going
We lie.
We good?
Yeah, we
All
go.
right, Shalom.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, we got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, which is to say all praises to the Heavenly Father, the Son, whom the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. All right, we love to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well, the true leaders of all Israel on earth today, whether you can receive it or not. Much love, salutations to the Akim that are scattered across the four corners of the earth that push His word in sincerity and in truth, are risking their lives and freedom to do so. Here we say Shalom. All right, we the real Hebrew Israelites. All right, we come in week in, week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of this place, man. All right, without further ado, I got an article I want to speak on. All right, we're gonna correlate it with scriptures. All right, hopefully it'll be edifying. This was updated 10:58 p.m. on July 23rd. That was Thursday, 2020, from CNN Politics. It says Trump says he could send as many as 75,000 federal agents to U.S. cities. And if you've been paying attention to news recently, they've been cracking down on a lot of these unrighteous decrees, if you don't mind holding that Bible shot at Isaiah 10, because of this face mask. All right, I was just briefly speaking off camera to these brothers about today, Sunday, July 26, 2020. There was an article published on RT News that says couple maced at California dog park for not wearing face masks while having lunch. You see what I'm saying? So you see how things are starting to intensify. I'm not just saying that that's their only sole purpose talking about those agents, but you know what agents do, man. The agent provocateurs. All right, you got agents that started the fires at those police stations. All right, in Atlanta, what was the one in Atlanta, and then Seattle, Washington, all that shit, Minneapolis, just what? All those different. There's so many upwards. It's hard to keep up with it. The agent provocateur is the one that started that, man. So we, to the best of our ability, got to be wise, all right, and keep it spiritual, keep it spiritual. If y'all don't mind, I got one quick scripture. I want to open with this one real fast. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices. Exactly. We're not ignorant of the devices of Esau Edom and how he operates. All right. I actually went and looked up via Google COINTELPRO. I just wanted to see what it said. It says COINTELPRO, syllabic abbreviation derived from counterintelligence program, 1956 to 1979 and beyond, is a series of covert and illegal projects conducted by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation aimed at surveying, infiltrating, and discrediting and disrupting American political organizations, man. And that's what they've been doing for time past. So this is the only organization that they can't infiltrate fully. Not to say that there's not spies within camps. Of course, you got spies within all these different camps. All right, but I'm talking about you. Like, there's only but so much you can fake this before the spirit will reveal it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. So, y'all brothers got precepts. I know you got that one. Lord willing, keep it rolling. But this is what's about to take place right now in our lifetime, as we're speaking about, man. All right, it's not when your children grow old. It's happening right now. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Woe means death and destruction. All right, it said to them that decree unrighteous decrees, man. What would be a decree? A law, a statute. All right, what was the one that we were just talking about? Like I was talking about wearing the face mask, it's mandatory. Otherwise, you get fined. What, up to like $1,000 or something like that, man? $700 to $1,000.
It varies different cities. You got some cities that's more lenient.
Yeah.
It's just $100 fine. But $100 is a lot of money. Right? And with the add up,
especially if you ain't been working.
Especially if you ain't working.
You ain't working. How the hell you gonna pay this money? So you're gonna have all these people in jail because they can't pay a fee? Well, and one they just let niggas out of jail.
We gotta remember, we know how Esau do. You don't pay within those 2 weeks for $25 extra.
Yeah.
With that extra, and you add it on.
That's usury. Another unrighteous decree. Because Esau does that. He calls it interest. He call it interest, man. That's usury. That's against the Bible, man. And they call themselves children of the Most High.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It say, woe unto them that decree righteous decree, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Because picture how grievous that is. Now you taking money out this man's pocket that was initially to go and take care of his family. You're oppressing the man in his house. A man in his head is. And now I'm not trying to justify the man actually not wearing a man who of course be wise, but come on, man, that's unrighteous, man. That's simply put, man, that's unrighteous as hell. All right, I thought it was a free country. That shows you that you don't have that freedom that you once thought you had. The Constitution, all right, is not in effect. All right, you're not operating off those laws, man. That's been long gone. Okay, is some more there?
No, that was it. One. I get verse 2. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment,
and that's what I was alluding to. We the needy, we the low. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, the rich in the low place. We're the rich, man. What makes us rich is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Us having a deal, us believing, having faith. That's what makes us rich, man. All right. Even though we're financially down bad, talk about our people as a whole. All right. But the Lord still take care of us throughout the whole ordeal, man. Give us somewhere to stay, some food. The Lord takes care of us. But Esau is turning the needy from judgment. You see what I'm saying?
And to show you the more if you are righteous, because you see presidents, politicians, even police officers, they're not riding around with a mask, man, but you forcing upon civilians in certain areas where it's mandated that you wear a mask, man. That's true, you know what I'm saying? It's unrighteous, which means it don't apply to everyone, man.
Right.
Even in the help, even during those that's associated with the help, you got some that's saying it ain't effective. You got some that's so go and even got it together.
Man. Right. That's a house divided against itself. Because you got a lot of people that's for wearing the mask, you got a lot of people that's against it. Regardless, though, I just seen this video on social media, which is speaking is true. There was a Jake, of course, they don't know the scripture, so they ain't using it. He arguing with the cop, like, get out my face, you ain't got no mask, you coming to me about a man. Now, if I catch COVID-19 from you, you know what I'm saying? Right. You started it, pretty much. It's the same old shit, but this is a house divided against itself, man. Because there was an article, I want to find it too. They said it's a large group of people who feel like we ain't got to follow these laws, man. These mandates, if you will. All right, so it's gonna lead to more turmoil, more chaos, more uproar. That's what's about to ensue, man. And starting first and foremost with our apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, we can tell you this will happen for years, man. We've been telling you these times will come. These perilous times. The fact that you're gonna lose your liberties, all right, you're gonna lose your rights. You ain't gonna be able to go to work no more. The money's about to collapse. I just seen an article about the gold standards coming back. All right, about the dollar about to collapse, the U.S. coin shortage, the pestilence, the famine. We've been telling you about this stuff, man. And now it's happening in you people's lifetime. See, like the scripture saying in Ezekiel 33, you're going to know that a prophet was amongst you, man. Real talk. Y'all going to know because y'all going to be, hey, man, we foretold y'all, man. You guys know my bad. I was going to add on to, but I appreciate it.
This is Jude. This is actually like what you said. This is Jude 1 and 4. For there are certain men that crept in unaware.
Exactly. There it is. Yeah. Spies. It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Just certain men crept in unaware. They might have a certain intent. Might be about trying to get money, or like a COINTELPRO, they trying to discredit this, so they trying to get in, see what it's about, and then trying to shame it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like the scripture says, there's nothing you can do. You can't do against the truth, but only for the truth. Yeah. What's that, Galatians 4? Yeah. You keep on where you at. You ain't got to get it. But yeah, man, you can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, man. Meaning, hey, the more you try to shame this, the more notoriety it brings. As a matter of fact, man, the COVID-19 students just settled for $250 million. They settled. They sued the parents of the Covington students that argued with the Native American men on the steps, and they had the so-called Hebrew Israelites out there. They said the parents sued the Washington Post because they refused to acknowledge the Hebrew Israelites as being the quote-unquote oppressors. That was just put up in the New York Olympic like 24 hours ago. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this is happening right now, man. Everything that we see is happening right now. All right? It's not slowing down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got it. Certain men crept in unaware.
Certain men crept in unaware who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord God and the Lord Yahweh Mashiach. So, yeah, so if I can say this, you know what they do? They come in and try to twist and turn this truth. They'll in, right? Man make you think about carnal guns. You got certain groups that carry straps on their back. And he say he carries personal straps.
And even with that NFAC, like even Israelites are outside of Israelites outside of the the one West Cosmos can see through that. Like there's this one there's one guy like he has dreadlocks and a snapback on his head, and he's rebuking that guy.
Because that's off, man. And you ain't gonna beat Esau with carnal sport. That's you read Genesis 27 and 40 or 38 on down, it tells you that the blessing with Esau was sport. He said that by thy sport shalt thou live, man. All right, so hey, you ain't gonna beat Esau at his only blessing. We gotta tap into our power blessing, which is the power of our in the word, man. And believing in it. I had that preaching. Just for the edification, it's 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. And say, for we could do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Wow. Yeah, nothing you can do against the truth for the truth, man. All right, so hey, you can't stop it, like I said. That's why I brought up the Kobe students, because they refuse to acknowledge them. They don't want to give no limelight or publicity to the Hebrew Israelites. Because by doing so, more people start scratching their head like, what is this about? I've been hearing about this for years. What is this? These guys on the corner. What is going on? Everything they're saying is making sense. They holding these posters. They got these signs. They got the job signs. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Life is changing. This year has been hectic. They lost Kobe. They got famines. They lost their jobs. The U.S. coin store, the dollar about to collapse. Gold standard coming back. All this different stuff. Lockdowns, pestilence, masks. What the fuck is going on? People gonna have questions, man. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to bring no limelight to the truth. You see? But again, you can't do nothing. It's gonna prevail regardless. You see what I'm saying? Rather this place is gonna keep going on or not. This truth is going to prevail. It's going to continue spreading. Look at how fast our camp grew when you know what I'm saying, when I first came in, met bro, and then how much it's grown until now. Kept coming together, all that meeting, fellowshipping, going this state, that state, everything. How the Lord setting it up, man. You can't stop this, man.
Hey, man,
seeds are sown. Seeds are being sown.
And then it only takes, like I said, start with the local spirit on the apostles, and their elders, the King David, Marshall, they call it, and so on. So what I'm saying is, it only takes one. It's like inspiration, and
right?
We said that, man. Like, even though wicked people gonna follow wickedness, when righteous man sees someone doing good, especially of our race, of our tribe, why cannot do it?
And that's why they shutting down these certain celebrities that just pushing that vibration. That anti-Semitic spirit, because regardless of they in the truth or not, it's just simple fact. They want to sit down and want to care, but we talk about twisted facts. They know the truth. Right. They're like, we can't have that, man. And then other people go say to the fact, you like that. You start to look at it differently. We say this all the time. They're coming on, but when we say this, because they know about the Israelites, man. Right. These different doctrines, man. No. Hey, man, it's to the point to where they can't do nothing about it, man. That's why they took that 250 million hit on Russell for what? Edomites, want to take a $250 million lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? But they'd rather that than get the truth up. You see? So, hey, man, these are the perilous times that we're living in. You got precept out. Get that. I know the brother, he wants that Ezekiel. I want to grab that too. I get it. Real fast. This is the one that goes on. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Yeah, so we're supposed to be sighing and crying, man. And that's what we're doing. We come out here, we sighing and crying about what? The things that's taking place in our life. All right, that's he's speaking about. One of them is, like the scriptures say, neither was it at all lawful for them to profess themselves to be a Jew. We signed and crying about that. You mean to tell me I can't call myself when I'm born? I'm naturally born a Hebrew Israelite by blood. You can't join this by, can I convert to Judaism? No, you have to be born, meaning your daddy had to be an Israelite, and he popped, you know what I'm saying, your mom and she, and you were born an Israelite, and you can't even come out here and tell that who you are. That's the situation that Nick Cannon is in that you were just speaking on, man. All right, that's showing you the time that we're in. That's showing you that this ain't our rest, our kingdom. You got it. It is a little bit more when you're done.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And there it is. Esau been oppressing us all this time, man. All right, it makes a wise man mad. We consider wise. How come we prudent? We foresee the evil and we hide ourselves in the covenant of Yahweh Shah and the fear of the Lord. The scripture says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, so we wise men. And that's what makes us fucking angry. The fact that we been oppressed, we know we king, and we still being held the fuck back, man. That's that bullshit, low key. Now, granted, forgive my vernacular, but real talk, man. And this society is long overdue. I can speak about all kind. I was about to go into. I can speak about all kind of defileness about this place, and this place is long overdue. And how about Shimei Shai is coming to this place, and he's showing you about this economy.
That's right.
The economy going down. The dollar ain't backed by gold and silver. All right. The U.S. corn shortage, pestilence, famine, jobs ain't coming back. Schools ain't opening. If they do, it's just temporary, just so they can spread the COVID more, and then they close it again. So man, this shit is not about to continue on.
White kids, white kids first.
Yeah. Hey, I seen that article. They said that was the whole purpose of the Brown versus Board of Education, so you don't separate what race gets to go to school over the over the other one. But they doing that again. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I want to double read. I don't want to put out no wrong this. So I'm gonna hold that statement there. But to say the least, what you're saying is true because I've seen it still. They, hey man, it was a big post. I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna type it in. There's a bit more on this.
They said young kids, white kids go first, and everything work out. Then we bring kids.
I got it. Real fast. I got a little bit more to do. Just a little bit more. I was trying to find what you was talking about. If I can, I'm gonna talk to it. But I'm gonna keep going. This is Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Exactly, man. We ain't supposed to spare anybody. We say cry loud and spare not. Lift up thy voice as a trumpet. The trumpet is a loud instrument, one that you can hear from sometimes blocks away. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we command to come out here and speak to our people, whether they hear up or there. And we showing them the wrongness that's going on, that they doing, that Esau's doing, and how to be potentially delivered from the said peril that's coming. The COVID-19, the pestilence, the famines, the earthquakes, the fact that the missiles coming. That's the last plague. But I was about to say Jacob's trouble, you know, it's gonna be chaos, gun in the street. Hey, you got food, I need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take it from you by any means necessary type shit. So the only way to be delivered from these perils is to turn back to how about Shema and repent and get right and do so sincerely. You see what I'm saying? And ultimately endure to the end. That's how you're gonna be saved from all this that's taking place, man. All right. It says verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. So there it is. All right, that didn't discriminate against women. I'm not condoning violence against them either. I'm just simply saying it didn't discriminate against them, meaning women are not above correction. Here in society, in this society, in the Western Hemisphere, they don't hold women accountable. You know what I'm saying? Jada Pinkett is one of them. She ain't held accountable for her actions. She's being lauded and applauded by all the other women in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Go girl, do you. You know what I'm saying? That's just one example of many. All right.
Their whole little journey thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be those men that you got, especially men with that type of status. Fuck you dealing with some shit like that. Man.
He already got her own money. He's a multi-millionaire. What more do you want?
Yeah.
That's selfishness, man. Yeah. They never satisfied. But that's another topic. Yeah, for itself, but there it is. That shows you, man, that judgment is coming from both sides of the party.
Yeah, like then you know, as far as and then you know another thing is you know they're trying to crack down on like men that want to deal with more than one woman.
Right. Polygyny, which is not a sin. All right. It's not a sin at all. Most
than men.
Man, let's keep it safe. Keep it 100. Most celebrities that are men, they got multiple women. Floyd's one of them. All these different rappers and celebrities got more than one woman. They ain't just dealing with one. And these women is cool with it because they know what's up. They know the role they play. The thing is, they just proud. That's man. But it said what? Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin in my sanctuary, then they began at the ancient men were before the house. And it's nothing under the sun. This is about to happen again. You're gonna be seeing all kind of men flying in the sky, all kind of judgment taking place, all kind of, you know, the scripture say our people shall be willing to stand our power. All right, there's gonna be all kind of judgment taking place. The scripture saying in Jeremiah 16:16 that the Christians are returned to hunger. And you get that ball? It's been a minute. I brought that up. So that's a prime example of what I'm alluding to is about to take place. The Lord said, "But come not here any man upon whom is the mark." That's that Tawad mark, that mark which is an exemption to judgment. Meaning these men that have been seeking and serving the Lord and enduring to the end have been found worthy in the sight of the Lord to be presented to him as a chaste virgin for one, ultimately to be redeemed and sealed from the destruction that's coming, the second death, Armageddon, thermonuclear destruction, the missiles, 200 million missiles that's coming. That's the last plague. You see what I'm saying? That's the war, the end all war. That's what's about to take place. And a 9mm ain't gonna save you. Your 392 Hemi or Hellcat or Demon ain't gonna save you. You can't outrun that, man. You ain't gonna be able to. You can't take it with you neither. So your focus shouldn't be in the cousin for the listen and trying to serve the Lord.
Hey, your Black Lives Matter motivation speech after y'all got a fake ass victory ain't gonna save you. It was a youth bill when the whole Black Lives Matter they got together after they took over the street.
Yeah.
They all met up at a person's house. They were like, "Yeah, we got power doing this shit." Come on, man. What power? Meanwhile, after y'all little fucking fake ass celebration, somebody popped their woman. Somebody stole stuff from out the house. They put the house, and no one cleaned up the house. And now y'all ain't friends no more. Your little fake ass motivation.
That's interesting. That's one of the things. That's why we need rulership of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we need the Lord to put the Spirit on us, to be righteous.
Say this one last thing. And when we went to war, we had the priest come out and give us a motivation speech. He said, "Look, all praises. I'm gonna bless you through the Spirit and name and the Heavenly Father and the Son, and you made your enemy get the hands over them. They be delivered to your hands." And that was our motivation speech. It wasn't some nigga woman on a microphone, a megaphone talking shit.
Authority.
Yeah.
Don't do this and don't do that.
Yeah.
That's out of order, man.
Yeah. When the priest will come out and straight say, "Look, the most I said, if you do this exactly how I say do it, you gonna win." That was all we needed.
I got you.
We ain't making that up. Those is in the scriptures. That was our motivation and inspiration before we go to war.
Right? Because through the Black Lives Matter, the people, Breonna Taylor, that case still open. They still ain't been arrested. So what is you achieving?
Breonna said it's a fucking joke. She was in a neighborhood where a drug raid went bad. That's what happened. First of all, why the drugs? Why you in the area?
That common night and all that.
Like why you in that area any fucking way, man?
Right.
A drug, it went bad. You was caught in the middle of the shit. What you doing around there? Because y'all like them, women is attracted to dope dealers and shit like and bad guys, whatever people call it, right? Like that over women like. It shows you. I think Meg got shot by a dude recently, right? A drug dude, a Tory Lane, they call it. Meg got shot in the foot by a Tory Lane. They attracted to them that type of lifestyle. Right. So Breonna Taylor was just a common woman that's attracted to, Pookie and Ray Ray. And that's just how it goes, man. I ain't hating on no man. Gotta do, but don't have us protesting about all this shit all day. And we don't give a fuck.
And then they know that they got legit with it. Like it's not sincere. Because if it was, then it wouldn't be all this violence. You know what I'm saying? That's taking place. That's so-called Black Lives Matter. Yeah. I got a precept though. 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, get diligent to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall. So, you ain't gonna never fall. That's pretty much the point. That's why I wanted that last.
Diligent. When you do anything diligent, I don't care if you diligent going out, diligent going to work, if you diligent when nobody's around, just you working your journey and you stand in the spirit, you gonna make it because you diligent, man. You fighting demons. Last night, fighting demons, trying to bust up your head to make you go off.
Doubt demons.
Doubt demons. Last night I was going going through it, man. Reading certain scriptures, just fighting, dealing with them fiery darts, man. Dealing with them all them crazy shit. You stay diligent and just keep fighting. You gonna see those results. About them, and two, the thing that only try to put on wrong. So they was trying to like, well, he ain't breaking. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Come back.
Satan tell you that he'll simple for a season, and they tell you that this stage he is out sweet. So that's what it is. But most Jakes don't know they get right to they feed into that shit.
Yeah, you just break. You can't just break off top. So as you count, bucket, man. The trick is to fight.
Yeah.
And then it will look like they're gonna run away. Because the thing is, demons don't want to fight with you all fucking night. They just want to really get in and get out. That's their thing. Yeah. But when you put them a fight for an hour or two, you gonna notice they just gonna fucking leave. And that's on the left hand side. Think about the right hand side. How do we get our blessing? Because they would stop.
Yeah. I got the definition.
You got that scripture?
I got the definition.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got granted.
Yeah, you got this much. Let me get the definition. G4704, that's 2 days on the Greek. To hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. It says, be prompt, earnest, to make effort. And that's what the Lord wants to see, is you give your effort. Do not the scripture say, all right, that's 50 rags. We all fall short of glory, but the Lord want to see who out here got faith. You know what I'm saying? He look out here, who got faith, or who's still doing what I told him to do. And he said when he returned. You know what I'm saying? So doing, man. So that's what we trying to be found with our hands on the plow. Like the brother said, giving diligence, putting up the videos, running camp, trying to get with brothers throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? If you attend the lives or the sit downs or whatever, but just keep it going. Don't stop. Ain't coming this far for nothing. You know, that's what this is about. You know, like you say, giving diligence. Exerting yourself. You'll be staying off that. Off that alone. He said you shall never fall, man. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. Never fall. We ain't trying to follow my question. Esau's kingdom is falling. Why would you give up right now? Why would you give up right now, this late in the game, with all this taking place right now? And this is what we've been looking forward to. Bless your eyes for they see. You know, we've been looking forward to the pestilence, to the famines, the people going nuts, batshit crazy because they can't go. Mr. President, can you please open the economy? What we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like people going crazy off the strip that they don't have the simple necessities that they once had, and they're gonna go crazy off of that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the cares and affairs of this world. Women ain't getting the likes that they used to get on social media. All that shit stop and go cold turkey. People gonna lose their fucking minds. And that's the best part about it, because this knowledge was understanding I said 30 and 6 shall be the stability of our times, man. That's what's gonna keep us sane, while everywhere else is unsane. It's insane. I'm sorry. It's insane. I know the brother got a precept down there. I know you're grabbing one too. If you got it, you go ahead.
Right, Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate and a howling from the second.
So there it is, man. From the fish gate, the market. All right, howling from the second. He said it's gonna be a noise, man. That's howling. That's an unpleasant sound. You know what I'm saying? And what are they complaining and crying about? The fact that how their parents grew up, life ain't how their life growing up. Gas was 99 cents. Candy was cheap. Yeah, drive, yeah, this, that, the other. Well, they growing up and they saying that those same opportunities ain't as easily and readily available. And they're, I gotta work a little longer to get my 401k. I gotta do this and do that. I'm seeing the economy going down. I'm seeing certain shit that's just not how it was when they was growing up, man. Being lied to, being told that look, you can do whatever you want to do, set the hard, work hard. But it ain't about that, man. It ain't about that, man. All right. So it's a crime right now from the average Joe Schmo who don't got the means like the elite do to have, you know what I'm saying, certain wealth and resources, stuff like that, to continue getting by. There's a cry right now going on to the point to where they're calling for a second stimulus. That's how much of a cry is going on. They're like, look, man, we need a second round of stimulus because the economy is going down yet again. You got it?
And a great crashing from the hill. Verse 11. Howl, ye inhabitants of Nakpet.
He said, howl. Why would you be howling? That don't sound pleasant either. Something like what they got going on, joyful shit over there. That don't sound pleasant. He said, howl. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the scripture said I did 13 and like 6, or the 13 and 8. Hold that on deck. Got it. Not bad.
For the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
Example, the merchant people that cut down. Who deal with the money? Look at the face on the money and just who deals with it. The IMF. I'm sorry, is it IMF? No. It ain't the IMF. I can't think of the abbreviation. Yeah. I couldn't think of the abbreviation of the IMF. To say the least, though, if that is correct, forgive me, because I couldn't think of it. It's sort of an acronym. The IMF, man. All right. The Federal Reserve, all that type of stuff. There's $1 sign. Hey, man, that's who deals with the money. He said that. What did you say about the silver? You said,
I'll bring it back.
yeah, the problem with Shah Zephaniah 1 again. About the silver, he said all they that bear silver are cut off. That's what he said. All right, all they that bear silver are cut off. And we were just talking about the U.S. coin store. You go certain places, hey, they like come with exact change, or like if you're at Walmart, the quick checkout line, they like, look, you only use the card because we don't have the change to give back, and they're not gonna give you more back. So like, look, this is a slowdown, man. This is not just Ohio. This is all 50 states, and not just states but abroad. You know what I'm saying? That's going through it. So when the dollar here crashed, the whole world is gonna fucking feel it. It's not just Americans that's gonna be affected. You got to think that they make trades and deals with all these different nations and countries. The U.S. dollar collapse, man, it's a wrap for this society, for this economy, man. It still has never recovered from the 2008 economic collapse, man. It has never fully bounced back from that, man. All right, so this is what's taking place. This is the truth. This is the facts. How about shadow prophecy come to fruition? Rather you hear for that, man. There's gonna be a lot of bodies, gonna be a lot of bloodshed on something, man. A lot more than what you've been seeing from those simple, 1,000 COVID-19 here. And there's gonna be way more than that, man. All right, the Lord, hey man, he said he got to sacrifice this, man, in Bosworth, and it's 2/3 that's gonna be joint hands with their hands too. The brother got a little bit more. Baba Kashah, it's a little bit more than Zephaniah. It's one more verse. You got it.
All right, Zephaniah 1 and 11. How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are cut down.
And when you look up the word merchant, that deals with business. All right, you go into the Hebrew, it deals with business.
All they that bear silver are cut off.
Keep going. A little bit more.
Right, verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Yep. And he's starting with his light, his word, his wisdom and understanding of the Bible. The Lord sent his men out there, all right, to give you the verbal warning before he manifested. All right. And whoever is meant to get, like you say, my sheep hear my voice, they follow me. I know them, they follow me. All right. And whoever else don't get it, hey, they cast to the side. You know, like when you catch a fish that's no good, you throw it back. You got it.
And punish the men that are settled on their leave.
And that's what's coming. Judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He said he's coming to punish the men that settled on their leave, meaning they complacent, they comfortable, they're not doing the work, they stagnant, they're cold. You see what I'm saying? You got it?
That say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Mm-hmm. And that's how some people think. The Lord will not do good for evil.
That's those Egyptology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they not my God. My God ain't doing this. My God ain't the one killing it. Yeah, they are atheists. They don't believe. Because if they believe, they be doing what we doing. I don't believe. That's why they ain't up here.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore.
And that's what's about to soon take place. All right, China is one of the major exports. The U.S. don't export nothing damn near no more. If it do, it's very small, some little steel pipes, little steel here and there. That's about it, man. A little petroleum. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it the OPEC countries and petrol. You know what I'm saying? They don't export shit no more. Detroit used to be big for manufacturing cars. All their cars now made overseas. You know what I'm saying? They got only small stuff that's made here now. So they mainly import, meaning they're mainly buying. They're not, you know what I'm saying, bringing stuff back. That was a good one. They're not bringing stuff back, man. So they're going to be crying when they're no longer able to make merchandise off this place. China got filthy rich off of America who's just simply making deals. You know? You got some more on that? All right, so yeah, that's showing you the time that we're living in. All right, the fact that the jobs is going away, the dollar's about to crash, the economy is going down. Where should your focus be? You know what I'm saying? Where should your mindset be with all this taking place simultaneously? Earthquakes, uproar, volcanic eruption, pestilence going on, bubonic plague is back. Ain't heard about bubonic plague in over 100 years. That motherfucker's back. You know what I'm saying? People eating the foul foods like marmot and all kind of shit, man. This is the reality of everything that we're saying taking place. Where should your focus be? You got it.
All right, 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godly?
What manner of persons ought ye to be, man? In all holy conversation and godliness, how should you be acting? Should your focus be on, yeah, let's go to little Pookie Ray Ray's fucking birthday party? Or let's go, you know what I'm saying? Let's go sightseeing, on vacation and all this shit, man. Where the fuck is your cruise? Where the fuck is your focus? Where everything, the world is in fucking chaos and you trying to turn up. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me because little do people know it's not all woman doom. All right? You can be saved from all of it. You're going to have brothers who are not going to taste death, man. Who are going to be saved from all because they use wisdom. Scripture say, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. You applying righteousness with the scriptures is what's going to deliver you if you find worthy in the sight of the Lord. But if you never apply yourself, what are you going to get? Nothing but death, man. Hey, the scriptures say all they who are not seeking Second Chronicles, what is it, 15? Oh, man, I ain't brought that one. You got it,
Verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And the elements is going to melt with fervent heat, man. Everything here consists of elements. You look at the periodic table on the back of your science book, all right? Everything takes, I always go to water because it's more simple, H2O. What is it? Two hydrogen, one oxygen, or is it two hydrogen, one hydrogen? I can't remember. One oxygen, two hydrogen. So that's a compliment, and then you get what? Water. Well, the plastic is made up of elements. The wood is made of elements. It's concrete, our bodies, it's fabric, our shoes, your car. Everything is made up of elements. He said that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's excruciatingly hot, meaning they can't withstand it. Sometimes it'd be 120-degree day in some place. You might melt the tires, you might melt the car, you know what I'm saying? In some places, a little plastic can't withstand that heat. So how much more heat that's hotter than the sun? Your flesh can't withstand that. I open the fucking oven and be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Let me back up. You know what I'm saying? So how much more some excruciating, you know what I'm saying? Some excruciating heat, man. The scriptures compare in Malachi 4:1 to an ancient oven. An ancient oven is like the ones you can find certain cookeries, certain like little pizza spots that might use a conventional, you know what I'm saying, oven with the long handle. They gotta stick it all the way in back there and then Whole Foods. Is it brick? It's like it get real hot. Yeah, and it's probably done within like 2 minutes or so or less.
And then there's also those ovens. It's kind of looks like pit. What they do, they just like stick like the bread on the wall, or it only takes. I don't know. It doesn't take that long at all.
I believe you too. It'll be damn near instant, man. Hey, you know what you make me think of, Daniel?
Not about that too.
That's the spirit, yo.
Fire.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Malachi 4:1, real fast. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Where should your focus be knowing that? You see what I'm saying? The day is coming that shall burn as an oven. I was about to go because he's talking about COVID-19, talking about chemical boom. But North Korea been constant. They ain't denuclearized at all. They got missiles. BRICS nations got missiles. NATO, EU got missiles. All right, they've been testing these missiles in the Baltic Sea. They had the largest drills. Don't forget Day Ham 2015. All these different joint operations and drills that they got going on. It's only to be used soon come, man. They're not gonna keep showcasing their weaponry. Like I seen Russia, they did a parade. It's on RT. They did a parade with their warships. You know what I'm saying? The ships out at sea. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna keep parading this shit. Eventually, it's gonna actually be used. That's what we're telling you at the time to come. That's what this scripture is talking about. Behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts of armies, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's how much of a destruction, man. It'd be hard for me to like you see how much greenery, you know what I'm saying, is out here. The Lord said the destruction gonna be so much, gonna be neither root nor blade, you know what I'm saying? Root nor branch, man. That's a lot of fire to come and destroy all of this vegetation. And the earth is a very vast land, if you will. Not just America, the earth in general, they got a lot of vast land. You know what I'm saying? For the Lord to come and bring a destruction so heavy, 200 million missiles, hey, man, you ain't going to be able to withstand that, man. Simply put, we want to be delivered. The best place to be, like the Apostle Paul said, the best place to be when all hell is breaking loose in the missiles is not on earth anywhere. It's in a chariot until the indignation be overpassed, like the scripture said in Isaiah. All right? That's where we want to be, see people in Christianity talking about, I'm saved, I'm saved. You ain't saved till your ass on the church. You can walk right outside that church and get killed. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't saved until you flop down on one of those chariot seats. And that's why we got to remain humble. You know, the greater I humble ourselves because we ain't saved. You know what I'm saying? You get proud from getting beamed up and the Lord will fuck around and reject you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the way you got to move in this thing, man. You know? And this place is not for you, man. Like I said, like I just read, Malachi 4:1. All right, the day comes that's going to burn as another. So everything that people, when they trust in, in your house all nice and good and the cars the best and all this shit, the other, man, hey, you ain't gonna get to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Kobe didn't get to enjoy his. He died at 40. He just retired. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get to enjoy his shit, man. You know, this is not our rest, man. I can't stress that enough. That Micah 4:10. This is not our rest here. All right, and the Lord is showing y'all people that. Y'all got precepts on here.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14.
No, get 13.
13. Therefore their God, no, therefore their good shall become a boot.
Yeah, because he stopped at 12. That's why I said that part. Yeah.
Somebody already read it?
Get 12 and read the 14 about stuff. Yeah, that's what Zephaniah, right?
Yeah, I was
No, go ahead. You good.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 12.
Yeah, you gonna bring it back.
And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search the Jerusalem with candor.
You're good. Go ahead.
I will search Jerusalem with candor and punish the men that are set on their knees, that say in their hearts, the Lord will not be good, neither will he do evil. Therefore, their good shall become a boot.
Spoiled. They're gonna become spoiled. All that good that these people got, they're gonna be taken from them, man. Force it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go door to door. All right, they might check and see if you got the COVID in the midst of it. They taking your shit, man. If you put up a fight, you know what I'm saying? You might get killed. You got it?
And their houses are desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
That shows you the curses we are. Keep going.
The great day of the Lord.
What verse you on?
14.
Okay.
The great day of the Lord is near.
Hey, if I may real fast, because he said they're gonna build up houses and gardens and whatnot, and not pretty much drink the wine of it, and pretty much dwell therein. That goes to the first of Deuteronomy 27, showing you that we built this society, never received 4 acres and views, never received any type of compensation. You know what I'm saying? We built the society up. Hey, that's crazy. As a side note, me and a brother, we was working last week. We was talking about like hand laying bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like brick masonry. Picture how long that took. Because under all these streets that paved now, it's brick. That's why a lot of them fucked up and lumpy in the Cleveland because they don't uproot the brick first. So to say the least, and then they got the snow piles that come there. So to say the least, though, picture how long it took to hand lay each brick, and it'd be a bunch of them. It don't be like the next time you go down a brick street, that's just one street. Picture exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they had Jake doing it. All them old videos of what I'm saying, making the fucking railroads and the highways and all that. That was Jake doing that, man. We built this economy up and never was fully, compensated for it. And during times when there was little to no, ocean laws and regulations, niggas was dying left and right, bro. You got it, bro. I was just showing you that was part of the curses, man. And the Lord is trying to come deliver you, man. You got Jake that won't that keep going on. Getting up before the sun is up at 5 in the morning to go to work. How do you have to do it? I don't get it. You got it.
The great day of
Like that's what you got. Jake is totally happy getting his unemployment check, man. Jake is thrilled. They ain't got to do nothing, But you gotta watch out for that demon too, because that's a lazy demon. That's being idle and just depending on the welfare of people. Which me personally, fuck all that, man. That's just how I am. But wrong shit, you gotta do. Food stamps and this you gotta do the world. But when you totally just depending on the welfare of Esau and he'll pay for you, he'll give you money and he'll treat you like a little dog. Go away the fuck off, man. I'd rather for you to get your ass up and get things on, man.
Yeah, Chris said he doesn't know work tonight. Right.
But then that make you weak. Paying for allowance.
somebody else.
Man, for somebody else to make you, you know, whatever the fuck.
That all goes back to people on too. Hey, everything at your Mexican car. And can't fish, women can't take clothes, explore, nothing. Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. And hate great. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day, you know you got it, is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasted and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Can I say something on that? And the mighty man, because what's going on is Edomites, right? Edomites is in control. These elites is in control. Right now, this side, they the mighty. They don't got the power on the left hand side, man. So they're saying in these days to come, in this hell we living in the times now, they crying. Edomites right now, a lot of these Edomites is crying, hell, a lot of Jacob crying, but these mighty men, we can see the falling of them now. They haven't felt complete yet because they still got to come into play. But we see, if we see this shit is happening, man. All right, and that's why we tell people like Nick Cannon and these celebrities shut the fuck up if you ain't really with this. Right? You see that? Because now they're gonna have you looking like you fucking retarded, man. You know, it's gonna make us, and then it's gonna make us look. Come on, man. If you ain't part of this, don't have step in this, man.
Right. It says, breaking news, Nick Cannon, sorry to my Jewish sisters and brothers, I'm ashamed of my words. You know, he said he was sorry about, you know, but it ain't nothing to be sorry about because he's Shem himself. And if he knew the history, he wouldn't have to apologize. See, there's a lot of nations that came out of Shem. Esau's one of them. He's not the only Shemite, but he likes to play off the word Shem. You know what I'm saying? But that's not biblical. You type in the word Semite, you'll never find a reference in the scriptures at all. But Shem, you will.
Edomites broke the brotherly covenant. Yep. It's a point in a man's life where even if you got a biological brother, but they break that
cross boundary.
They cross that boundary. They ain't your brother no more, man. It's just a rap.
Yep.
You know, once they do something to you, they ain't your brother.
I got a cousin in the world, like brother. When he crossed the line, to this day, I don't deal with him at all. Yep. Or out in the street and shit, I wouldn't help it, bro.
Yeah, because you break that. And for Nick Cannon to say that, and I watched the fucking interview. I did. He kept saying, "Teach me, Rabbi, teach me." What the fuck are these niggas? This nigga, he can't teach me.
That's good. They call no man a father on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Rabbi.
I watched that shit for a whole fucking hour trying to figure out.
Brother got
yeah. The brother got one.
I got a precept away. They read. This ain't. I'm scared to read. What did I just read? Because I don't know what.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, sorry to my Jewish sisters and brothers, I'm ashamed of my words.
He says the same.
He's ashamed.
Joel 4:27. And he shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord, your God, and none else. And my people shall never be attacked.
Bring this out real quick.
Rock chapter 8, verse 1 says, "Strive not with the mighty man, that lest thou fall into his hand."
That's what happened with Nick Cannon. Strive not for the mighty man because you're not really in this thing. You know that like don't go carnally with a mighty man. Right now we know the elite is the mighty man. That's why the apostle teaches don't be carnal in this thing. Just be spiritual in this thing. We don't do nothing as far as get guns and try to go guns blazing with these dudes, man. You know, we preach the word, you know, in spiritual truth. And that's that. And when the art time happens, that's when the word will ordain us with actual spiritual power. Then we can actually actually go to war. You know, and spiritual, you know, and then go get physical because we're gonna turn into honey. So as far as what they can do, strive not, reach and set again.
Strive not with the mighty man, lest thou fall into his hand.
And now he fell into his hands. Now he got now once again a black guy call it like how they fucking say it, apologizing to a white dude, you know, and he fell into his hands. He fell into the whole hands. Long ass apologies. Now they saying he's suicidal, you know, now he's talking about his brothers and sisters.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say it is easier for a camel to go through a tunnel than, you know, I needed to for the rich man to enter the kingdom, man. Because this guy, he butt hurt over some simple carnal goods. Yeah, he what? He got a net worth of roughly 60 million or whatever the fuck. Who cares about that? The fact that he see his all his goods being taken, his show being taken, all this shit, he's switching up. That's why the Lord don't give us as many gifts and goods because he said gifts for the heart. You know what I'm saying? And blind the mind, stop up the mouth of the wise that he cannot reprove. He said a you know, that's why. Go ahead.
Like you said, and they stopped his mouth. Oh, they took this. Oh, because at the end of the day, not if you apologize to these that was gonna give you your show back. No, but then you basically you already took the L. You done fucked up, but now you can't benefit from it further.
They were talking about because of the Joe Biden situation. I know we talk about Nick Cannon. They were talking about this Joe Biden situation and everything like that because he said something in the early '90s that was quote unquote racist on TV, and they brought it up. They like show me a video of a so-called Jewish man apologize. Why Nick Cannon apologized? Show me a video of an Edomite apologize because they don't apologize for shit.
Yeah, they call it bigotry.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon and his bigotry.
Yeah,
you know.
But St. Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship.
Yep, and that's the thing, man. He said, I should have come to the Lord. Hey, he said, if I will fall down and worship me, man. So, hey, Satan will bless you with gifts too. The scripture said Job 9:24, that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. You know, he covered the face of the judges thereof, if not wearing who is it. All right, Edom is the one that's in control. He's that physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. He's the one that's causing our people to go off. And what's showing you is by they not keeping the laws and his commandments, man. He got other things from the I'll see for them to follow. This real fast, Rock 20 and 29. Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove. You be about ready to cut somebody else, like, oh, yeah, that's kind of nice, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. That's why the Lord, he say, give us neither poverty nor riches, giving the food convenient for me. You know what I'm saying? Lest I should deny my Lord. You know what I'm saying? To take my power in vain, reputation. I know I'm supposed to be power in vain. But yeah, man, that's why we in the Lord's state, but the Lord still take care of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we still keep us our daily bread, but he ain't giving us too much. Even though we is God's free, we're gonna get that in the kingdom, man. And we can rule it in righteousness. See, this money ain't backed by gold and silver. We ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't our kingdom. We ain't trying to, find restaurant. All right, we're just trying to continue making our bread just to maintain our bills until this place is over with, man. All right, y'all got free stuff. What y'all got? I had one super experience. Go ahead.
I just want to finish this verse.
All right.
Okay. Rock chapter 8, verse 2 says, be not at variance with the rich man, says, lest he overweigh thee, for gold hath destroyed many, perverted the hearts of kings.
That's what's going on, man. They got right now, and that's the point I'm making. Right now, this is their kingdom. So they own everything. Even when they say black owned, they really own that.
They own the land that it's sit on.
They own the land that it's sit on. What you say? Black Lives Matter. Anything that they own.
George Soros.
They own everything in this land, in this era, in this earth right now. That's where the world. The earth gives to the hands of the wicked. They got guns and shit. As Martin said.
Yeah, I know.
We got guns and shit. So what I'm saying is, if they gotta, no, if they gotta take it, they will. So they really own it.
Right.
It's like your kids have a son. Your kid will say, "No, this is mine." So it's really mine. I'm your parent.
I bought
it. Like it's in my house.
That's like you having a father son. Yeah, it's yours. It's not with your son like something. It's your father.
It's right. I pay the bills on it. It's mine. So that's what we can. We can't go to theirs. Can't go carnal war with Esau. Right? We can't do it. Guess what? We never will. Because once the world gives spiritual powers, that's us being spiritual. Spiritual powers. So we now still using guns. We're using spiritual powers. We're going to bless us.
prophesied, and because we didn't know half of this shit in the world before we woke up, bro. We was cool as hell doing the same shit these people doing, and we accusing them of. Living the world, living the life. And we trying to the best of our ability to correct that, put off that old man, live for the inward man with the spirit.
And that was it, y'all. That's why it's kind of too hard sometimes to go so hard on things looking like that was me.
But the scripture say, cry loud, spare not. You know, Isaiah 58:1. So we still commanded to whether they hear it or not. Ezekiel 3rd chapter tell you, if he had sent us to another nation, they would have hearkened. You know what I'm saying? Israel rebellious, man. Ezekiel 3:7. But yeah, man. Go ahead. You got
this to bring out scripture. This Exodus 20:8 goes back to that. So scripture has quoted. This is, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift runneth the wise, and preventeth the words of the right.
There it is. Prevent the words of the right. That was precept. I need to write them down. Put them with the other one. Yeah, man, they prevent the wise from speaking properly. And that's why, again, we're not trying to take bribes and gifts. That's what those federal agents that come with. That we started about. Hey, excuse, can you do this? Can you help me this, that, the other? And like you said, it might be a pretty woman, or it might be someone that you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know this shit, man. You gotta know who to deal and who not to deal with, man. Discernment, man. Use the scriptures. They're not just there to take up space. Use them. Apply them. You know what I'm saying? Don't let every man into your house. Every man don't need to be in your fucking house. Just because they say they Israel don't mean that they Israel. You know what I'm saying? They ain't up here shooting me in the gym. Look, bro, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. Straight up. I mean, but still use wisdom though. You know, like don't be foolish, talking any kind of way. You be mindful of the words you use. You know what I'm saying? Because you could scripture say that how it go. Y'all know where I'm going when I say it. A soft answer turn away wrath. You know what I'm saying? A soft answer turn away wrath. Knowing how to just deal with certain situations that you know what I'm saying that you might be faced with and whatnot. Man.
Yeah. That all goes back to this technology. I did it for the time.
And but it's only gonna be given to a select few, not the entire world. We hoping to be found worthy, you know. We hoping to be found worthy. I was gonna grab at the time. You had mentioned about brothers fucking fast. It's good. I won't get that over down 1 and 10 because it got to do with that. Unless the spirit was trying to figure it out. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got some. That's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your body as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So us being Israelites, us proclaiming, setting ourselves as authority, and at the end of the day, the Lord chose us to do it. Was given as much required. You know, the Lord said, he that loses life from my sake shall find it. So you holding on to cares and fears of this world. The Lord said, in fashion, this world passes away, man. That's what Jake don't understand, man. You think the Lord can't replace what you lost and gained? Say I feel like 100-fold.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that hit home. That just hit home. He just said two things that kind of like hit home. Because that's fact, man. The Lord is going to replace everything that we lost, like you said, 100-fold. But it was something else we just said right before. You said,
"Will lose your life for my sake."
No, about us reading. You mentioned about us reading and whatnot. You know, but never mind. Go ahead, brother. You got to bring it up.
This Romans chapter 8, verse 18. My favorite scripture. It says, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present world, no. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us."
Let's take Corinthians. Get 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. Yeah, to go with you. And yeah, so we suffer. You know, that's a part of this walk. That's a part of this journey. That's why you want it. Yeah, that's a part of this walk, this journey that we in. We got to suffer, man. You know, that's what you guys said. You know how pretty much the Lord called us to do this work. Because I was gonna say that in my head as a side note. We really work hard to do like don't know each other from a can of paint before this school. Called into this thing because it ain't of our own doing. You know what I'm saying? I was searching for the truth for 4 years before I found it. You know what I'm saying? Like finding this side and that, and then the Lord finally led me to it. You see what I'm saying? That's just my life. Everybody's life is different. But yeah, man, the Lord called you out this thing. It ain't your own doing.
They have to speak to a holy cause.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say, because everything that's taking place is the will of the Most High. You don't have free will. You know what I'm saying? Jonah, people thought Jonah had free will, but he didn't. That was the Most High directing him. The Lord direct man going. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, man's going on the Lord. The Lord has control over everything. He said the thief and the deceiver are here. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is the one, he's doing both. If he had you go this way and you got arrested, or this happened, that was all the will of the Lord. Now, granted, you got, you know what I'm saying, like Deuteronomy 30 and 19 say, therefore choose life and both thou and thy seed may live. You can make a decision, but you got to be a wise decision, you know what I'm saying? But it's all in the will of the Lord. And even if you go through a hardship, probably for the sake of learning, for growing, for building, you know what I'm saying? Like to get that experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the best lesson that come out. The best thing you learn is through experience. Every brother up here know that some of the darkest situations, you got the most out of it, man. You ain't get everything cool, sweet. You know what I'm saying? Brothers grew up in the hood, seeing crazy shit. You keep it for your benefit, man. When you can turn to certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, when it's some type of temptation behind it, man, you come out of it wise. That's why certain decks, when they come out of the pit, they come out and see, well, some of them, they come out at a different level. They appreciate certain things, man. Because that's a hard process to go through, even though it's a lot of that go off. But it ain't the hard suffering, you know what I'm saying? The tribulation, the work of faith.
Yeah,
Patience have a perfect work.
when perfect example, the man that Joseph, when he was locked up in Egypt,
Like 2 years left.
it was 2 years there. And he learned, that's where he was basically he interpreted dreams. The Lord was revealed to him that he had got it out.
Just real quick.
Yeah, no, you got it.
All right, 2 Timothy. All right, 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, so he called a soldier. We got to endure hard.
Verse 4.
Keep on reading, man.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself, getting into entanglement with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, and like you said, man, no man that war entangle himself because like, you ain't gonna be caught up with too much of what the world got going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so-and-so having a kickback you behind us too. Oh, so-and-so doing this. You coming? Like, no, I don't care about none of that shit that going on. Like, my focus is on a higher frequency, a higher level than that. You on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, my focus is on what the truth may be holding, man. You, your family, you know what I'm saying? You on some different shit, man. You know what I'm saying? In regards to staying focused, serving the Lord, you live a boring lifestyle, go home, get your family. It's like a repeating process, go to camp. You know what I'm saying? It's like a boring lifestyle that you feel, but putting off that old man, not getting caught up with the character of the world. Like the brother said, a lot of wisdom is just
Boring, just how you like it.
yeah, yep, just like you like it.
That's so crazy. For the truth, I was always out the street. I was
Never home.
never home. Now it's like I'm always home. Always home.
Always home.
Always home.
Right. Real talk.
If I ain't working, I'm at home.
Real talk.
I always be out in the street.
What's going on with it, man? How you doing? I'm sorry? What you know about it? You know you're Hebrew Israelite?
Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
All right. I believe the brother had me probably last week. But yeah, man, that's what we out here prophesying our people, man. The things that's taking place. All right, it's perilous times coming. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse.
You know what? I've been talking about that. I was like 12, 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Just studying. I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You said you're from the tribe of Judah?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, man, like we were saying, I know everybody's job ain't necessarily be a prophet. That's what we tell us doing. We out here again, prophesying the downfall of destruction of this place, telling our people to repent, come back to the Lord, get right. Prophet name Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, telling them, look, don't take a chip, mark it a beat. All right, time to wake them up, whether they hear it for a bet. You know what I'm saying? Whether they get it or don't get it. We out here for our people. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians who make up the 12 tribes of Israel are our people. You know? And that's showing because we were just talking about how the word is spread not long ago. Appreciate it. That we were just talking about how not long ago how the word was spread. You know what I'm saying? How the camp going and so on and so forth, how things are simplifying. And now look, man, like the scripture get Matthew 24, 14 about somebody, anybody who get it first. 2014. Now that's why the end is coming. That's why the year 2020 is being the year of prophecy. That's why we're seeing. That's why we're seeing earthquakes. That's why we're seeing pestilence. That's why we're seeing uproars of the people. That's why we're seeing everything taking place the way that it is, man. This is the doing of it. How about you?
I can talk to y'all all day.
Go ahead. Who got that?
Okay. Hey, y'all got a card or something? How y'all get?
I get your fly. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14, it says, "The gospel of the kingdom shall be preached all the world for a witness to all nations, then shall the end come."
Y'all can speak on the reference, right?
Yeah,
The word
I love my
all the
man. Love y'all.
They that great awakening, waking up to the true power. That's the word.
Definitely going. I've been waiting to come
But ain't no
across
change.
time, man.
True change is what the people that you know what I'm saying, wake up to who they ought to be and stuff. That's what it's all about. You know, but the whole world is on fire.
Bring the book too called of one body.
You know, and that they
Right, the book called of one body. Ain't done yet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting it together. All right, bring it though.
Yeah, and like you say, they choose life before death, so everyone is being marked, man. Whether they hear or fear. They can't say the word ain't coming. People come and tell them they know about it or etc. Man. But that shows you that the first part of the work is being done. Man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Georgetown later is not in vain.
I got something for you. St. John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no hope for their sin. You see what I'm saying? Because how the Lord is coming to you, how you speak by the servant of the prophet. You know, Luke 1:7, we said this is the world began. You see? So had we not had come out here, if not the Lord set up his prophets, I would have been on down to Humphrey Marshall and all the other, you know what I'm saying? One West, it wouldn't be, but these people wouldn't be wrong either for living a life of sin because they don't know. They don't know. But now that it's out here, they can't say they didn't know. Y'all got family who grew up in New York who was seeing the, you know what I'm saying? I be talking to all kinds of people like, yeah, y'all be out there in New York, this, that, other. I'm like, who? What? Huh? Like, yeah, for years, like the truth been out for years. People know, bro. People be playing crazy. People know the truth is out here, man. The truth is out here, and they can't say they didn't know. And that's why the Lord is merciful by sending his prophets week in and week out, even though it might be vexing on our behalf to constantly speak to, you know what I'm saying, people that might be, you could say, rebellious. But it's a blessing in it because we're waking up some, whoever may get it, say again, I hear my voice, I know them and they follow me. But also, man, look, we try to be saved, man. You know, we trying to get the hell up out of here. This ain't our rest. We ain't happy with this. What this world got to bring for us. Man. Go ahead.
Matthew 20, this is Matthew 6:22. It says the light of the body is the eye. If thy eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. You know what I'm saying? That son of business, stand focused. You know, we got a job to do. Like, you know, you don't want to be that guy that messed up. You had that job to do. It was your job to keep it together. You know,
that's the worst thing. Like at the Passover, you got your job to get this. You got that.
You got that job. Man.
You got one job, bro. Don't fuck it up.
You're supposed to breathe. Ain't no land.
Ain't no land.
No,
I'm joking. I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But
but like on a serious note, you know, and we got a job to keep it together, man. Especially when brothers got their loved ones, you know, little ones, brothers, and such and foremost, we're shit. The only way they gonna make it for you. You know, you got a woman, you know, all that good stuff. They gonna make it too. They gonna make it too. So it's your job to really keep it together, to stay focused, do the boring shit. Just like the brother said, because the boring shit went up, you know, on Egypt and on the first side, that's where the money at. You can find a way. Real simple. Yep. Every time I do this technique, I get this amount of it. Boring shit. They look at the truth. Boom. Read. Boom.
This for you. This for you. So Rock 33:17.
So people are high fingers.
Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that speak plainly.
Yes. For all those that so that's why the scripture say you gotta be a father to the fathers. You know? And that's important. Like seriously, we all fathers. Brothers, well, I ain't got kids. Well, you know, if a show was coming to you, some brothers look at them like fathers. You know, the fathers like fathers. Right?
And treat them as a father.
Somebody got a younger dude, he thinks it's like a father, man. You know that like it just goes like that, man. That's how the Lord really set things
young dude that you might, you know, and an older person might look at you like that. So it's just a repeating cycle.
I got something for you. So this is not the same thing. This is something else. 1 Corinthians 9 and 16. I was going to get it because you were talking about, you got to look up to it. Like, we ain't labor for ourselves because, like you say, some people can't, your house won't be saved unless you know what I'm saying, Lord, willing to do it to the king. Yeah. Acts 16 and 30. 31, that's what I'm getting at. Your house ain't going to be saved unless you can do it. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 9 and 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. That's that one job. Because the next verse don't go into it. That's that one job that we were tasked with. That the Heavenly Father gives us. Y'all got one task. We can't save nobody. The scripture even said, I'm gonna get it. I ain't gotta get it, but the scripture said, you know, let the separate the fruit and tear the wheat. No, let the reapers do it. It ain't up to us to save nobody, nothing. Our only job is to reap the Son of Man, I have made you a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and get the warning from me. That is it. That is it. Brother, they ain't here for affairs. That is it. Get that blood off your hands. Get the blood off your hands. You can't save yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it says this, verse 17. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed, meaning a mismanagement of the household. That position that you was given, you mismanaged it. You know what I'm saying? You went off. You led them astray. You know what I'm saying? However, the Lord deemed
you wasn't a good shepherd.
You wasn't a good fucking shepherd.
If the shepherd one job is to feed the flock.
You're supposed to know the state of your flock. You got it, bro.
No. You just say about being a good shepherd that so if you see a shepherd going leaving,
yeah,
the shepherd would jump through. I gotta get my sheep.
I was trying to let the 99 sheep go get the one.
So that's what I'm saying.
Hey, that was a good statement too. When they come with that, hey, I don't condone, I don't advocate Black Lives Matter, none of that shit. I seen a meme on social media. It was talking about Black Lives Matter. Oh, if you feel the need to say White Lives Matter or All Lives Matter after saying Black Lives Matter, you don't get the point. They quoted the scripture. They fucked my head up, bro. They quoted that one, the 99 sheep and the one that left. They said, of course they said Jesus. They don't know the name. It was a meme. They said Jesus left the 99. Does that mean the 99 don't matter? No, of course it still matters. But he had to go get the one that was in danger. That's what they was alluding to. It was just a little meme. I got it.
Romans chapter 10. I'm going to say verse 13. It says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him to whom they have
Hold on. Bring that back.
It's Romans chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Yeah, man. You call on the name. Most people don't know the name. And what's the name? You ask somebody, excuse me, you know the name of the Lord? Jesus, God. No. Is it Yeshua? You know what I'm saying? No, that's not it, man. The scripture said there's none other name. No, the name ain't your place. The name do matter. He said there's none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must say, Acts 4 and 12. So if you don't got the proper name, hey, you asked out, man. Go ahead. You can bring back one more time on this.
Romans 10 and 13. Wow. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Yep.
Verse 14. Then Israel. That's another one. Oh, see, whosoever you see.
Yeah.
They just, well, that's in the context of what Paul is. Right. He's talking to that one sheep, talking about that went astray with the Gentiles. In the spiritual matter, it was that he went astray. We left the fold. We got separated from our who we were. And who we are. And we know that
you go to the first verse of each chapter, 10 and 11, they both mention Israel.
They
always do that, bro.
They just hit that. Whosoever you see, right?
Yeah. You read up, start at the top. See who the topic of discussion is. Who's the subject matter? Who are we talking about? We're talking about Yashala, Prince of the Power, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians. Only us, man. Nobody else.
It say Romans 10 and 14. It say, how then shall they call on him who they have not believed?
Exactly. How you gonna call on someone you don't believe? And if you believe, you're gonna be speaking his word. You can say you believe all day and night, but if you ain't speaking his word, you ain't putting up your videos, you ain't going to heaven, you ain't showing your work by your faith. Man, that word fall on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what is you doing to help the body? What is you doing to benefit the ministry? What are you doing to serve the house? doing what you feel is right in your own eyes. That's what I mean.
They say, how then shall they call on him who they have not believed?
Yep.
How shall they believe on him who they have not heard?
And now, how else they gonna hear unless we out here teaching? We gotta give our people warning. That's what the Lord, you know what I'm saying, set us up for. Give them warning. And within this small amount of time, what 40, 50 years that hey man, you've been seeing a lot more take place within this 50-year span than in 500 years of slavery and calling on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You've been seeing all kinds of turmoil. This economy going down, calling on Yahweh in a small amount of time compared to, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is, if you think about it, the Lord delivering pretty fast, low key. 50 years out of 400, you know what I'm saying, roughly, that we've been slaves calling on this man, we didn't notice him. And now that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he got 50 years, they shall stand upon their feet, and Revelation 11, they shall stand upon their feet, and you know what I'm saying, they're going to breathe into them that wisdom of the paraphrasing man, they're going to speak, and the great fear fell upon them, which started with the paraphrasing man. Hey, that's happening right now in our lifetime. All right, and not only so, we're seeing more positive things from the Lord as far as him preparing us taking place than in the last 350 years that we didn't know who we were. Because this is the only captivity we didn't know we were Israel. See, every other captivity we were in captivity, but we knew who we were. This is the harshest one where our people, you ask them, what's your nationality? They're gonna say 2 colors and a continent. I'm black and African American, but African American, 2 colors and a continent. I'm like 2% Indian. Oh man, you confused, boy. Cherokee. Everybody got Cherokee. They don't know no other goddamn tribe. It's Cherokee. That's a Jeep guy.
And then got this guy that's fucking dope. You know, oh, I ain't about to get fucked out here. Not giving fuck to.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't getting fucked. We ain't getting fucked.
Grandmaster.
He gonna say something. He ain't getting fucked. Hey, we already got fucked. We didn't already went on the slave shit and all that other shit.
Yep.
We, you know, really, we got fucked already. Now we gotta get right and come with a contract. Yep. Because the whole thing of or that shit not working. Then it's too late. You already got fucked.
And then you got people.
They're a joke.
Real talk. Hey, you got women in their army.
What you gonna do? Make it worse.
They got women in their army. People that have never seen combat. Yeah. Okay, some is army vets, but still, they out. You know what I'm saying? They like, come on. Y'all trying to win. Y'all trying to fight a losing battle.
They had a rally yesterday. One of those motherfucking shut themselves. Not for the round. Double seven. He was there. He got the live video. One of them discharged shot themselves.
Accidentally shot themselves.
Shot their damn self. So that shit. It's easy to be mighty when your knees don't pull up and really want to go
Right.
all that fun shit. When you don't really pull up and show yo gat man, half of them go
Right on bullet. Right.
Exactly. You gotta go to him for one of our things. You gotta go to him to get more rounds. Why would you? Come on, everybody's smart. Again, righteousness delivers to death. You gotta be righteous on the side of the Lord. Go ahead.
Isaiah 13 verse 6. How you can bring the Lord is that man shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
and that's what it is, and that's why we stand humble and contrite. That's why we're not doing the Lord will bring that death and destruction. The Lord will got something better than goddamn iron weapon. Done. We got something better. Look, we ain't worried about that. Whatever you move, no one's telling you that it's on put your hands on you out on the boat to not do nothing. Do what you got to do as a man. So when we stand there, don't go to DC, Washington, the White House at the front gate talking about come outside and shit. With a gun in your hand, man. Nobody said that's foolish, man. Someone on the sniper gonna get your dumb ass. What we saying is wait upon the Lord, man. So that
like the brother always about how the Lord's been doing a lot on the left hand side with the prophecy, such as the earthquake. What about the right hand prophecies that got us getting power? Us getting, you know what I'm saying, that spiritual increase, you know what I'm saying? We Lord willing soul about to get the down low. Like you said, we can go into, we're gonna be found worthy. Go news stopped coming out when everybody thought that shit was like, we were like, look, we ain't going back out, man. But no, let that be. It was a lockdown. That's why. It was a lockdown. They wouldn't let you be out there in large crowds. We said we still allowed to go out, but they showed you that, bro. The Lord tell us to go, we gonna go. Right, yeah. And not only that, to wake y'all up when it's time. And we bouncing around. Right. And then we move around. Yeah. Shit. My spirit was shit. Like, straight up.
Right, brothers know, right? You know what I'm saying? We know it's necessary, it has to be done. If it wasn't for the Lord to put the Spirit on it, it wouldn't be done. It's just like the hard job, don't nobody want to do it. No one got to do it.
Yeah, when the Lord closed up Noah's ark, Noah wasn't trying to fall down a rope trying to save. Grab a rope, climb up the shit. No, it was done. That's how it is. When it's done, it's done. It's over with. That shit gonna be done. Like, that's our job. Our job done. You know, once that time comes.
Right, because part of the truth, the Lord is in the midst of this going to a rebellious house. He's building us up to understand why the Lord is like that. So we understand why these people are rebellious. So when all hell breaks, we're supposed to be all empathetic like that. Let's still go out here.
Man, hell, I got some. Can I get this real quick? Go ahead. Go on for 20 minutes. Hold on. Yeah, I got it now. I had to find it in another book. Luke 14 and no, man. Cause he said it's done. I was thinking I'm mixing two scriptures and I ain't trying to. This one says it's done, but that's not the one I wanted to go to. I was thinking I was going to talk about your house. Well, please, because we pretty much were doing what we was doing now. The verse that I had found wasn't paraphrase how I was thinking it, so I ain't gonna bring it out. But I had Luke and then I had Matthew 3 and 17. But that's the verse I quoted, 3 and 17. But the one I was looking for, I was thinking it was paraphrased a different way. Thinking that I thought he said it was done, like it was done, like work to work. It's all right. Work to my father. Yeah, I was about to say it's all right. But the brother that made the mention of us pretty much keep our past, you know. And then he said, "This is my son, whom I am well pleased." He's trying to be found worthy too, so we can be crowned by his son, whom he's well pleased. We trying to be crowned by Yahweh Shai, man. Picture that, getting crowned by Yahweh Shai, man. That's glorious hell, you know. Being found worthy in his sight, we endured everything we do. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, overcame in the end. Whereas you're gonna have a lot of people that's not gonna be able to do something. They're gonna give up because they don't have the feeling of what it takes to go. Right? You know,
like we speak of the king and the man. All the good things that come with being crowned, we understand that this place has destroyed, man. You can't have it both ways. We can't come out here and say we want the kingdom, but then we're here when it's time for the comedy. Now we use up. I want that to happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if it means really this like I got for so big, man. We trying to get to the kingdom, bro. And they gonna come back to you.
It's like we gotta give them like million niggas gotta drop off in order to get like, all right, I'm cool with that. Let's keep it going so we can get where we gotta go.
Hey, because I mean, at the day of legacy, elect.
Yeah, this is second tier. I got one. Go ahead, bro. All right, I didn't know who you was talking. Level 4 and 7. Yeah, it's that I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept faith. That's what it is. Just like, hey, man. Just like all the, hey, just like our forefathers, man. They all fought the good fight of faith, man. And they have finished it, and they did their course. So, that's a little more. I was just giving you the point. Is you at all the first 5? I'm in 4, second, 4, and 6. All right, when you mind grabbing like 5, 17, 18, 19, I get it now. What's your 5 and first 5 and 17, 18? It go hand in hand with what you just said, I believe. So about he gonna get a reward. First Timothy 5 and 17. Yeah. You talk about the elders. Yeah. It said let the elders that rule will be counted worthy of double honor, especially. Worthy of double honor. Yep. Especially they who labor in the word
word and document.
Right. So they watch for our soldiers. You know, they watching over us. They care about the ministry. They doing the work. They been dealing longer than us too. You know what I'm saying? These things were there in the talk. You know? They went through life experience. They see for real.
Verse 18 now. It said, for the scripture said, thou said,
Shalom,
not
shalom.
muzzle the ox
Y'all watching my
that
shop like that.
out the floor. And the labor is worthy of his reward.
Yeah, he said, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that spread out the corn, man. All right, and they paved the way. The apostles paved the way. We gotta give them, like you said, they tell them how they diligent. But he said, the labor is worthy of his reward. We laborers, all right, Lord willing, we endure to the end. The word of the reward that we just read about him fighting the fight. Go back to that poor if you don't mind. The one you read. He said he fought the good fight. It might be a little bit more.
It do. It say, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness.
Crown. That's the one I was really looking for.
Okay. It say, laid up me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day.
So yeah, man, at that day. What day, man? When the Lord returns, and after all this prophecy comes down, you know what I'm saying? He said he's gonna crown us in the second end. What is the first and second chapter towards the end? Second chapter towards the end. It was this that's taller than the rest. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got that prophet too?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We believe in the whole Bible, the Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha.
It say, right there, shall give me at that day, not to me only, but to them also that love his appearance.
So Lord willing, we love his appearance. We enjoy it to the end. We're gonna be found worthy. And what shows that we, you know what I'm saying, want his appearance to come, whereas the rest of the world that won't be partial to come, we do it. They scared of the Pope, they scared of the touch of the family, just like the others. We want this to come because, like it says in 2nd Ezra 4:28, we ain't gonna be able to get the kingdom. You know,
Hey, speaking of COVID, what you think about that?
that's a form of the Lord's judgment. He said, think not in Matthew 10:34 that he was coming to send peace on earth. He said, I come not to send peace with the sword. I look at that as a form of the sword of the Lord, judgment from the Lord. For evildoers who refuse to get right. I look at it like that. He said in Psalm 91 that plague shall not come nigh thy dwelling. So I don't fear it personally to meet my house. We gotta be wise, we gotta have masks just to have. But I'm not worried about COVID. I understand it's on research, so be it. You know what I'm saying? More jobs don't get lost, more bodies don't drop. That's all prophetic. That's all that's supposed to happen. That's what we've been talking about for years. It's supposed to happen.
And the Lord got it to where Esau made this place America really made your immune system weak here. If chemtrails get sprayed every day,
This causes that too. That's the cause of weakness.
Food, these foods that we eat, not real food, don't really nourish your body like it's supposed to. So you can't even fight off these common diseases like you're supposed to. It's set up for you to catch this type of thing. You got it?
Hold on, what you got?
It is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 27 and 28. It says, but as concerning the things, therefore thou ask me, I will tell thee, for the evil is gone, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
And what shows you the evil is gone? You got LGBTQ that's being promoted, being force fed down your throat. by like movies and you know what I'm saying? They forcing that shit on you. What else is the evil that's being done? What else is the evil? Well, we stand on concrete.
It's okay to promote that women can speak any kind of way.
Entanglement.
Oh yeah,
shit, man.
That's okay here.
Yeah. No accountability. Really.
Because you go over these different countries, which I see, women is in order, man. For the most part, of course, you still got that nature of a woman. Well, they just gonna call you a bitch ass nigga, child support for 100 years.
Yeah.
And just ruin your life, man.
Yeah.
As a man, because they got leverage over you now.
What else is evil? Oppression of Esau, Edom,
Hey, but you just said it's so important that you break down a family household.
And that's it. And
That's where it all started at. That's where it all started at, man. That's where the children get lost.
then you repeat that chain, that cycle of that dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. When a woman takes the spot of a man or take a hierarchy over a man, and that's dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? So just by that placement in the whole family unit, that's what destroys the community, the town, the country, the world.
And that's what that came about during the time that they started introducing like welfare systems.
Giving a woman a house.
Yeah,
man trying to get in. Now
get
like, get out. You know what I'm saying?
And so now after all those decades and feeling like they're independent, they don't want a man, they don't need a man.
Exactly, they don't want a man.
Until shit hit the fan.
Now they go around hitting men like I hit him. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not right in the eyes of the Lord. The Lord ain't with that. The Lord is coming to restore righteous order in the earth. So you just read what in Psalm 28 that the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Go ahead.
Verse 29. It says, Second Ezra 4:29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Exactly. So until this place gets destroyed by fire, like the Lord said is gonna happen, we read Malachi 4:1. All right, until this place is destroyed, then cannot it come that which sown is good, and that's the key. That's what we want.
Yeah, we gotta take away all that bad cancer.
Yep.
You know, you gotta take it away.
Yep.
You know, you can't. Even when I watched the movie with Thanos, and that's what he said. He's like, look, man, Avengers. He said, he said, look, man, I see destroying y'all wasn't enough. I gotta just erase the memory of these. I gotta take y'all out. Y'all can't even be around. And that's what the most I'm gonna do. Then after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, you gotta just go. Because I see y'all can't even be around. Because y'all gonna it's bad influence, bad energy. Everything is energy first, man. The 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, these systems will have that type of energy. The only thing you can do is certain things is burn and go away. The fire is just created for a reason.
Lately that tripped me out.
Burn.
Nick Cannon was saying.
We talked about that.
We were speaking all out of briefly a little earlier, not long ago, about how he backtracking now because
of course he's gonna do that because
he losing all his shows. That's why he's not sincere. See, if he was sincere, he wouldn't care about none of that. He'll know that the dollar is crashing. He'll know that the U.S. economy not going to continue going forward. It's been on a downward spiral for I don't know how long, But to say the least, this economy ain't reviving. It's on a downward spiral, and that's
swirling the drain.
It's swirling the drain. That's why they come with stimulus. That's why they come with these bailouts. That's why they come with this to try to give you a little spark sense of hope that this economy gonna keep going. But in reality, this shit ain't about to keep going. But then Nick Cannon knew that. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be like you say on the video talk about keep me, show me. He'd be watching from the public and out. It's a great milestone, man.
I wasted a whole hour of my life. I think he was gonna stay with
I knew it was coming. I just like the fact that he was kind of like going on the right track. But the reason why I really liked it is because I think everybody reacted. You know what I'm saying? Once he started to say that, see how everybody just jumped on him. You know what I'm saying? You already know how those who say they are Jews but are not, them the ones who really own the whole Hollywood, the whole TV industry.
Well, that's a manifold scripture. It speaks about our people too, about our people calling themselves Israelites and not necessarily following the laws and commandments either. But I see what you're saying. Yeah. But he's not the only one that's in the media. There was another one, I can't think of his name, some UK rapper. He was the most recent. But also Ice Cube and Deshaun Jackson. There was also recently in the news for anti-Semitic comments and statements and this, that, the other.
Yeah.
Rapper girl changes.
I don't know.
We're gonna grab
but it confirmed my thought because it came down with the hammer. You know what I'm saying? You shoot the hammer and relax.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast to be killed.
That's what's going on right now. They don't want nobody. They hate when these celebrities go out and say something, because they want this image. Come on, man. They want this image of these Edomites and just
this and that, right? And they want to, and they pushing this, and just like you said, it's the economy going down. They want to introduce this like this RFID chip, this new way of life.
They're starting to really see the sparks of them really trying to force the RFD now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those spark stuff is popping up. I paid attention to the little sparks, like, oh, they really trying to push that RFID.
That's why this economy is
really here, baby.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's why the dollar's crashing, and they're going so they can come with the new form of currency. So they can crash the dollar bill and get rid of that. That's the old money. They can have the COVID. That's gonna be the excuse. They can have the COVID. That could be the problem. We're gonna deal with something digital. All you gotta do is swipe your hand and this, that, the other.
Well, you can see how people got their, the first wave of checks. It was like basic digital. They didn't send out special checks.
Yeah.
They just sent it to you. Like it was just like, oh, it's on my phone. Like check your bank account. It just seemed to you, and that's how they getting you used to that type of transaction. That is digital.
Cashless.
The cash is
As short as the coin.
They soften you up. Like the other day, I was with a dude that was a Lyft driver. He had like $3,000. He ain't had no. He asked me for gas money because he ain't had not one coin on it. It was all on his phone, like Cash App, all that pay. You know what I'm saying? It's all getting to that Bitcoin, that type of digital transaction, that RFID, the computerized money. You know what I'm saying? It's real, man.
It is real. It's real.
But they print that out of thin air.
Oh yeah.
The whole money system is fake anyway.
Even the physical money is straight up
fake.
But this is straight up just
Go buy the gold and you got the gold. No more money. That's how you know it's
just a little bit more. Go ahead, bro. He said that whosoever would not worship him is going to be killed. So he said he was given power. Whosoever would not bow down to that image of the beast, what is the image of the beast? The philosophy that this beast promotes. Homosexuality, LGBTQXYZ. And if you're not in cahoots with it, they're going to demonize you. You know what I'm saying? If we're not in cahoots with it, they're going to shame you. They go, oh, he's homophobic. He's shut the fuck up. Homophobic, presidential, like democracy, that's all the image of the beast. And it goes a bit more into it, taking the chip, all right, and more, just being down with this society, man. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately,
pretty much contradicting the ways of the Lord.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
That's all they want you to do. Make wrong seem fair seeming, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Making it seem fair seeming. You know what I'm saying? More and more you just take away. Every day it's another page and ripped out the book, where you could be more comfortable with the way gays. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I just don't understand that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you even say that's possibly right? That man's a man.
Yeah. If you deal with just
common sense.
I'm gonna let the verse get back to the first. You just deal with simple math, simple science. You deal with electricity, a current. You got a male and a female end of a plug. You ain't gonna get no circuit with two males. You ain't gonna get no. I mean, you got two males, you ain't gonna get no circuit, and two females. It only gonna work with the one going to the other. The prongs go inside, you get that circuit. Same with pro-life. How to reproduce life, the circle of life. You ain't gonna get it with two men, you ain't gonna get it with two women. It's simple fucking math. Go ahead, Adam.
Continuing, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16.
And then what comes with that is one less to eat.
Get it all done. I feel y'all. Love y'all.
Great, reaching forward, free and bond, receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yep. He said a mark, which that's the karad in the Greek, man. That's the mark, inflammable mark, man.
Physical. That's your mark.
Yep.
That's like a sword that actually turn in.
Yep. And physical. Yep. And they're gonna put that they said about the size of a grain of rice. That RFID test. You look it up here, Google, and they're trying to put it in your body, man. So that way you can, just like they got certain credit cards, it's the Wave or the Wish or whatever the fuck it is. You wave it. Some of them they got Samsung Pay, Apple Pay. You might go to a vending machine or something like you might just pay for it just with your phone. Well, they're trying to take that same technology. They call it NFC, near field communication in Europe, and RFID over here. Same technology, different name. But they plan on putting it in you people. Just like they did, they started with the dogs. Or if the dog get lost, you find them. Well, they want to now, they're going to dress it up as being convenient for humans. But man, we lived all this time without no goddamn merging of humans and electricity and all this shit. Why do you think you need to know? All this history of humans without it, now you think all of a sudden, well, let's make cyborgs. Let's merge, man, with beasts and humans. That shit's fucking mad. That's confusion, which the Lord said he's not the author of confusion. That's what Esau brings, confusion. And that's what he's trying to do.
And it's not even like, and man, it's some forms of, give you guys post the scripture after this. It is not even, what it is like, we got, it's not that we don't have, it's like this technology here, and there's fake technology. Because electricity, we got that in us, but, you know, it just, we don't need technology. We don't need a technology man-made device in us.
Right.
Well, as far as all the things, the common things, we really, well, we already got these elements in us, but we don't need a man-made device in us. Right. That's all right. That's that bullshit. Make you a smart human and shit like that. Right?
Also, Esau just want to be God. That's what it comes down to. That's the only way he can do it.
That's just all, you know, left hand side.
Left hand evil. Yeah, we don't need that. All we need those that group of letters with spiritual powers that's way beyond our imagination.
And that's why we tell you Israelites, because Esau ain't gonna get that. So we understand why Esau do certain shit, man. He done it. He ain't served no birthright, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 17, Revelation 13, verse 17.
And even on this side, as weak as these flesh bodies are, these bodies is better than any technology Esau ever created. As weak as these bodies is.
Yeah. You're right.
Esau still haven't figured out how to make light.
Or
prolong it. Or still haven't figured out a lot of things that the body can do.
Yeah. Tapping into the brain. They say they're going to use 10% of the brain. About how strong the human body really is, what you can really go through. People can train and, like, say, submerge themselves for 10 minutes at a time underwater by slowing down their heart rate and breathing slow and all that. Like, bro, the human body is able to do a lot of shit. You can actually move things with your mind. All that, man. So we're going to be turned up. Right now, we turned down. The Lord going to give us a download and going to turn us up. Man. But Esau haven't figured out all of that. He just got the basics. Oh, there's what? there's just that the other man.
Basically, science, or saying, on the left hand side, science is just like him having to go to the stars and back. Or, as far as trying to acquire information to get knowledge.
Was you done on that?
No, it's a little bit more.
I'll get verse 17, Revelation 13, verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark for the name of the beast and the number of his name.
You're going to be able to make no transaction, buy or sell, unless you got that form of currency. And we not willing to take it. Lord willing, the Lord going to somehow sustain us. He said, my servants shall eat. So we ain't going to worry about too much of how. All right, we just going to ride on faith that the Lord got us. All right? And the scripture say that the work of the sin is laid upon himself. All right, so if they get took out, hey, that's my shit. Right. You know, anybody to claim it, why? But to say the least, man, yeah, man, you're going to be able to make no transaction unless you got that new form of currency. That's how Esau going to make it. That's why you want to trash the dollar. So that way, you ain't able to make no transaction, no behind closed doors. Because you got under the table bread that people do that's not taxed. They want to know everything, and then they operate off a blockchain. So everything is like a credit card. You can see, he spent $100 here. He follow the money. Everything is traceable. Everything got a digital link behind it. Ain't no under the table. No more non-tax things. And if you owe something, and let's say you owe child support, you delinquent on paying, they can take it without you even needing it. It's already off the tip. Don't even worry about coming in. You know what I'm saying? I got it already. Stay home. That's fucked up. They do it with the check before you they garnish your check before you get it.
You got it. All right, say Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Except for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. We hope to be the elect again, enduring to the end. So that was it. Hopefully that was edifying. We got to give all praises. You got one? Go ahead, bring it up.
The judgment with this one is just protecting the ship. There's Revelation 16, I'm sorry, 2. And the first went and poured out his vial from the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the man that had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship him.
Take that ship, get a harsh judgment, like being missed 200 million.
Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's the judgment. They don't die.
Yeah.
They don't have no chance at repenting. It's over with. That's how raw, simple, and that's cut it is. It's straight up raw enough that you don't in a horrible fashion. It don't hurt. And he said, with their mouths they do hurt. You know, in Revelation, that's a warhead. And with their mouths they do hurt. They do hurt. They do hurt. So again, we hope this was edifying. All right, we love to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
So honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who do well.
Okay.
Citation to the oxen scattered across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word, he in his truth, and allows the people. So we would say shalom and Allah.
Kabah, Shalom.
Shalom. Get out of here, bro. Hot, bro.